Hey, everybody. How are you today? It is getting cold here, and I love it. Hey, Charlotta, Karen, Lisa, Diane, Glum. Hello, Sparkly Diamonds. Hi, Liz, Elaine, Sheila, Leslie. I can't wait to come to the retreat, Leslie and Lisa. Hi, Laura, Brenda. Oh, Linda made it. Yay. Who else is here? Amy Powers, good to see you. All right. Well, we have um, a fun show today. I don't know if this word is getting out here. Is my signal bad again? No, looks okay. All right. Hey, Angie. So I was going about my business. I went to my class today. Hi, Tanya. And I got a text from Susie who said, hey, want to go to the thrift store? She came up. And so we went out to the thrift store. So I want to show you some things I got. I didn't put that in the announcement. I hadn't gone yet. And I blame it all on her. And she knows that I was going to do that. She got some good stuff too, not as much as me. It's almost 70 here. Wow. It was like 60. I had to wear a jean jacket. It was chilly, but crisp, you know. All the leaves are coming down. Been packing up craft stuff. Talk about overpacking. Me too. I know. My whole van is going to be packed. Susie knows I can't resist. That's correct. And I didn't. And I'm glad. So I'll show you what I got. Also, today we are going to go ahead and make the journal. I went ahead. The good thing was I got to let those covers that I did dry a little bit. I went on a spree last night and just I was making pages, and so I'm going to show you those too. They came out pretty good. I saw Brenda's in the fan club, and they are beautiful. And I love her idea of tea dyeing or coffee dyeing on top of the white, because she had some white images on there, and I want to figure out how she did that. I like what I did. I think their colors are really saturated, but I would like to get a little more definition. So I've got to play with it some more, but I like what I made, and I want to use them for the insert books that we're going to make. You may have underpacked Lisa. Yeah, right. No, she does. She does. We'll add some more stuff. Hey, Karen. Yours are too bright for you. Yeah, you know, but I think it's a good idea to add the coffee, because I think that should work. But, you know, test one out. Don't do it on your favorite one first thing. Okay, so I also wanted to use, maybe, I don't know, but I love, I'll show you when we lay this down, but, or, you know, go face down, but you can see also these pretty leaves that I want to add maybe on the cover of my journal. So we'll see. I also brought some other, you can't add it, it's all in the attic. Oh, all right. Well, you have to buy some more, Lisa. I'm sure there'll be stuff to use, to buy. All right, so I took out some of my products that I have that I've been, you know, kind of thinking about and you know, wanting to use. I don't know if I can use it in this project, but I'm going to give it a try. Okay, so we have the wax effects. Remember these? They come in a bunch of colors. These are from Deco Art. Hey, Lori, good to see you. Hi, Dorothy. So we have this in neutral, because I don't think I want to add color. If I do, it's going to be like a gold, and I don't think they had a gold, you know, like metallic gold. I also have my luster wax, gold luster wax, and also the rose gold, I think would be pretty. And then I have the lunar paste and the solar paste that Simon sent. So I thought it might be fun to play with that. So I haven't done anything with it yet, but no time like the present, right? So what am I packing for? I am going to a retreat. Hi, Leslie, down in Alabama. I used to live there. That was our first assignment. Yes, tell Hubs I said you could buy more. Oh, Leslie will share too. Okay, so we're going, it's down at May May's store. Well, it's at a hotel, but she has a bunch of ladies coming down, Clanton, Alabama, and I'm going to teach 3 classes. It's going to be fun, and we have some folks from the fan club that are coming, so that'll be fun to see them again. You brought 3 colors of the lunar paste. Oh, yeah. Well, I want to see. I can't remember which one is the solid, so I have to play with it. I mean, that's really how I learn, by doing it, not talking about it or reading the label. I just have to get my hands on it. So first, let's turn the, oh, and we also have the announcements of who won the banner contest. And I have to admit, I thought that I had added an album in the fan club for the banners, and I never did it. And so I went by who did the hashtag EH banners. So that's who I used as my pool. So I will announce that later. Yes, me too, Angie, because Angie and I live, what, a couple hours from each other? So yeah, I wish there was a retreat too, Angie. The peach capital of Alabama. All right. So let me show you first. Let's turn this down. I'm going to show you what I got at the thrift store. That was pretty slick, huh? All right, let me move everything out of the way. Okay, first thing was, this wasn't the first thing I saw, but this is just a bag of stamps. And I like these leaves and things. And let's open it and see what's in here. They have everything. It's like Fort Knox. You can't open anything to see, which I get because people would, you know, but it's like those staples kill your fingers if you get them poked in you. So we have, oh, looks like a little stamp pad too. Oh, that's pretty. Neat, very delicate. A duck. It's like, that's a cute little berry. Oh, some color box pigment, white ink. Wow, didn't even see that in there. Flamingo. That's a pretty little lily of the valley. Another, now this is, I did see this and I like that. Wait, let me put them out like this so you can see them all. $1. I mean, just crazy. All right, that's Goofy. God bless. He's kind of cute. Little mouse. Carrots. These are the kid ones, I'm thinking. Little lamb. Oh, well, that's cute. The kids will like this. Little dog with a bone. Kitty cat. Oh, 2 kitty cats making a heart. And a basket of chicks. Oh, that is pretty cute. That's from Craft Smart. That must be Michael's, is it? So look at that for $1. Not bad. I do find the best bargain. Did I know they opened a Savers in Fair Lakes? What is Savers, Amy? I don't know. I haven't been to one of them. But this is not bad. Yeah, Easter cards. These are cute. No, I don't have a koala. Oh, that looks like a mouse. I don't know what that is. Who knows? But these are fun. And, you know, honestly, with the kids, I haven't done a lot of stamping. I used to do kids' birthday parties, rubber stamp birthday parties when I first started, as an excuse to buy more stamps. And that was actually a pretty good business, but it was, you know, a lot of kids, which I wasn't used to at the time. You're at a retreat this weekend. Oh, how fun. Milton Keynes and Lincolnshire. How fun, Susan. We'll have a good time. All right, so here is the rest. Wait a minute, I'm dragging my sheet, my inked up stuff. Okay, so this is the first thing. I got this case for $1. And Susie and I, we both saw them and we're like, we'll each get one because there were 2 of them. Then there was one, a glitter one for $2. We're like, $2? Forget it. So this was interesting. This is like a string of some kind that is, I don't know, I was thinking about it to use. I like the color of it. And I like this label. It's kind of cool. It looks vintagey. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I thought at first it was elastic, but it doesn't stretch. But some kind of like macrame, like a tiny macrame. I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of cool. All right, then I got 3 golden books. And this one looked pretty old. You can usually tell by when the date on the, or either by the amount that it's charged. Now they're 2 something, so 39 cents. This is pretty a while ago. 1971, yeah, so that's an older one. This one looks old to me. Let's see what that one says. Oh, this one says 93, so who knows. It looks like they used their original vintage cover, though, which I like. Then I got some bags of, look at these. Just a whole bag of them. They were like $2 or something. I was thinking for the, like a journal charm to hold, you know, because they have like a little loop there to hold rings or I don't know, like some kind of charm. These were cool. Yeah, $2 for the bags of these. But look at these. They're like, I can't get one. Oh, like this, like a filigree fleur-de-lis kind of thing. Can you see that? Sorry, it's glaring. And these are like little spacers for beads. They look kind of like a little bell too. So that was fun. And then a notebook, graph paper. And this one was interesting. It has graph on the back and loose leaf lines on the front. So these would make good little books. I got some file folders, $2. That wasn't bad. I don't know how many are in here, 6 maybe. Then I got these little cards. I haven't opened them yet, but it's Tinkerbell. I like the colors. Just to tuck somewhere, you know. Rainy day. This is another one that my idea was, even though this is a cute little book, and we do have a baby in the family, but I just wonder about these with people touching them. I don't know. The moms involved may not like this, but so what I was thinking is to decoupage over it, and maybe with napkins, or maybe with, I'm going to do that someday, because I think these would be really fun little books, and all you'd have to do is like decoupage dictionary page on top, or even paint them and then write a word or something, or a little watercolor in here. I don't know. I like that idea. I just haven't done it yet. Then these looked cool. I was thinking of Sabine, because they're from Paris, and it looks like they have this image, and the card, it's a card game in French for 50 cents. Not that I'm going to play it. Index cards. These look a little, maybe yellowed a little bit, 50 cents. And then this is Plans for World Domination. I love that. So just a little notebook that I thought would fit in one of my journals. So that was a grand total of, I think, $22. A little more than I usually spend. Oh, and these too. Oh, these I think are like little game books for kids. These were 50 cents also. But they're little notebooks that I thought, the paper is already, oh, wait a minute. Oh, they have little games in them. That's even better. So I was thinking, I don't really love that cover, so I would just cover that with paper and tuck that in one of the little journals, and then you have a little activity book. Wouldn't that be fun? So, what a deal. So that's what I got. And I was happy. And I, of course, yelled at her for making me go, but I was secretly very pleased. Okay. By the way, Mom is doing well. My sister got there, my other sister, so they are hanging out with Mom and taking good care of her. Okay. Where's my paper? Oh shoot. Did I leave that? I left it upstairs. Hang on. Let me go up. I'm gonna lay these out because I was taking pictures of them. These are some of the mat boards that I did. Wait, I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. Yay. Can't believe I did that. I went upstairs to get something and I forgot. Okay, so these are some of the, I can't remember if I did that one on the show or after. I did go back and do some more last night just because I loved it and I was addicted. This one has gold. Can you see that? I love how that looks. Here's another one. So I did them in kind of sets. Yeah, I think these go together. I can't remember. Yeah, these are the blue ones. Okay, so I thought these two, that one's a little left out, but that could be the back cover. Then I did these. These were the original ones that I had done with the leaves. Man, I'm like all out of breath from running down the stairs. And this one, I did realize that I don't like these blobs, so I need to blend it out better. I don't like how that looks when I do it, but I did get a little better on the paper, but I do have a lot of blobs, but that's all right. And that's how you learn. And then this one I thought was really pretty. I liked that a lot. I was thinking about the front cover. Isn't that cool? And then these I thought really looked pretty too. So I'm thinking I might do this blue one. Look at that. I mean, isn't that just beautiful? Yeah, I love it. And it also, this one has a little gold, but see that blob? But I can go over that. I can fix that. So see, but now the papers, let me show you the papers. I have a choice of 3. I might do them all at some point. So I'm just going to go through the pages. Not that all of them are great, but I did like that one. This is regular paper. I did a couple of regular paper. And then this is on that larger, more substantial paper. It's called sulfite paper. And it's got a nice weight to it. So that one came out cool. That one was the corrugated. And then I went sideways with it. But see, more blobs. That's okay. This one I liked. And this one has lines from that big leaf that I had, you know, in the veins and stuff. And it just it added a lot of nice texture on it. I think that one looks really beachy. And that one I did the bubble wrap. I think that has some gold in it too. I'm not going to take forever, but you know, some are really cool and some are okay. I like that one. But again, more with the blobs, you know. So I just need to blend them out. That's all. That one was kind of cool. I was trying to line that up like we were talking about, but I got off track a little. Again, no big deal. This one kind of to me looks like you're looking out a window and these are trees here and that's like the sky. I don't know. That's pretty color. This one, I really like that one, even though it has blobs. And that one's pretty too. This is more corrugated, and then that's kind of cool. Not a lot of contrast. The good thing, though, is you can always add something on top if you want. This one is nice. This one has this has gold, and this is that sweater embossing folder. You see the tree? Yeah. This one has leaves. I like this one. These are big leaves and bubble wrap, and a touch of gold there. That one's pretty. I think those were leaves and I didn't like it. And I did another big coat on top, and it almost looks like 3D, like frosted glass or something. It's hard to say what, but that one's pretty. That one looks very leafy. You know, that's like a typical autumn cover. But see, I went nuts. I was sitting down here till I don't even know what time. Crazy. But it was just like I had a little bit of stuff on the gel plate, and I thought I just can't leave that there, although I could. That one was pretty. I should have been picking out ones that well, what I was thinking was use these. That one I really liked. It looks kind of bleached out here, but I want to use these for the pages of the book that I'm going to make. That one came out cool. That one's kind of cool. Beachy again, like water lilies or something. And it's like a Rorschach test. Anyway, this is taking forever. I really did do too many. Look at the colors on them, though. That one's cool, and that was like a scrap one that I kind of thought, that one is beautiful. Just that little touch of, that was a mistake, but I kind of like it. And that one was pretty too. I like when it gets the edges that have the gunk on it, and then it peels up. So anyway, just, oh, and then there's this like periwinkle color. I mean, that one I love. That one's pretty. I kind of got into the pastels at the end because the autumn ones are pretty, but I like these too. So that one to me looks like a pair of jeans, you know? And they look so much better now that they dried. Yes. Well, I did go over some of them that I didn't like. I started out doing the fronts, and then I went through and did the backs of the papers too. Now, the only thing I'm going to have trouble with, these are really vibrant and cool, is they're all kind of, the edges are all different places. So I'm going to have to go around and kind of trim them halfway and hope that the back one lines up with it. I tried, like halfway through, I tried to look at where the jelly plate was when I set down the second side, but they're not all so hot, but that's all right. The thing is, my book, I'm just going to make the pages to fit inside my book. So if it's 8.5, I'm just going to make, this is an 8-inch jelly plate. So I probably should have done the larger size to cover this whole sheet, but it's all an experiment and fun. So don't worry. Yes, the periwinkle. I know, I love that one. Okay, so let's cut our covers. All right, I can't decide. See, I feel like there are a lot more colors that go with this. I don't like that one too much. But these could be my front covers. You know, those match really nice. This one also looks fallish. That's the one I don't like. I could paint over it, even after I'm finished. And really, the ones that I care about are the two front covers, and those are close enough that, you know, I like them. These I love. Oh, like that and that. Or even that and that, and then this would be in the back. I like that I did both sides because I always do it. I do all the stuff on the front, and then the back, or I mean inside, I don't have anything. So, you know what? I'm just going to do this autumn one for now. I'm going to think about the other one because we have a lot of pages like this, but I'm not even going to care which ones I put in here because I want all different colors. And I was thinking about, what do I want to use this for? I think like kind of like a journal for techniques. Like do one insert book with gel prints, one with, you know, I don't know, all different techniques. I have all of these cool things to play with, and why not, you know, remember, so I could do a journal and write on here in a little note, what did I do? How did I get that effect? So that is my thought right now. The leaves on the front cover, take the ones you love. Yeah, maybe I should do that. I do love that blue. All right, let's do the blue. I can be talked out of it. All right, let me get my cutting pads here. All right, so I'm going to be using, let me show you, the journal die. And I think I showed this the other day. if you don't have this one, this is a really nice size journal. So take a look and see what you think. You're going to see the scale of it with my hands and everything. It is pretty big, and it's a nice size for anything. I mean, it's like big enough that you can write actual things in it, you know. And then here's Mapboard. Not that you can't write in the little ones, and I love them too. I love them all. All right, here is the die, and as you can see, I've already done all my stuff to it. I wrote on it, front, back. These aren't going to matter because it doesn't matter really which way you want them to go. And then these here are, it's a label and like a little, this I use all the time to make my pen loops. I love that shape. It's just right. And that's what I use it for, but it's a closure. And this is like a tab, but that could be a pen loop too. It's a little small. You really need enough room. So when you stick it in the book, like this, you know, you have room. And I just fold it over, glue it together, figure out where my pen goes, and then glue it onto the back of my book. And really good way to do it. Okay, thank you, Glum. Yeah, so here is the die that we're going to use. I'm going to put this end down here so I can get at that part that I want to cut. All right, let's do the blue. Okay, so then let's look on here, front. So let's do this one first. So if I want the leaves on the front, then I'm going to turn it this way. I want to make sure that I have enough room from here to here, which I do. And let's just cut it. I almost hate to cut it. It's just so pretty. But why not use it and have it as a journal? Okay. Can I explain why I have washi on the die? Yes. I probably, oh yeah, I use this to make an insert book, Lenine. What I would do is fold over my paper, and actually, we can do that. We can use it. It'll make my pages as tall as the journal, but that's okay because, oh no, I can't. That would mean I'd have a border. Let's hold one up and I'll show you. See, it's not going to be tall enough. I mean, it would have a little white thing around it, but that, I'm not sure if I like the white. I was just going to make my pages this tall, but this is on here. So say I folded this in half. Let's just fold it in half anyway, because I will be doing that. And then I would take my page, I would lay it here on the washi tape, roll it through, and then my fold is going to be preserved. And when I get done, I'm going to have it cut to just the right size as the journal. Okay, so that's why I have that on there. That way I know all of the pages should be that size and they'll match up. Okay. All right, let's see how it came out. Oh yes, that is so pretty. You know, I could see that with gold on it. And, you know, that tea dye actually in the background there, or we could ink it. We could do anything. Okay, so that's the front. So let's turn it around. Oh, well, it's not going to matter. I mean, we can look at it and say, which one do we want on the front and back? I think that's a nice back. No, I'm going to make that be the back cover so that when I open up the book, I'm going to see that on the back cover. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah. So, but if there were words on here, then, you know, we'd want to flip it around. Oh, actually, yeah, that's okay. It doesn't matter on this because it's an all over pattern, and any way it goes is fine. Yeah, the leaf cover, I don't know how I even did that. I can't even remember. Okay, so we have our book. This is going to go together fast, guys. Okay, done with that. Now, we are just going to, oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to make it too thick, I think. Yeah, because that's a nice size to fit. That'll hold, well, actually, if I'm going to do this as a journal, I'd like to have the 3. So let's do 3. This is like the max. And then I'll show you how we string this. So we'll just put it together. And if we have time, we'll do a book too. Okay. I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it on the side of my table and fold that over with 2 fingers like that. And then I am going to totally lay that flat. Okay. Look at that. Isn't it funny how color can just make you happy? Oh, this is amazing. All right, so now to put this together, we are going to overlap these 2 spines here. It's the 2 outer spines, okay? All right, eye candy. I could copy that leaf. I know, I was thinking about that, but now I cut it, so that's all right. I can make more, maybe. I think what I did for this one was I put paint on these and then press that onto the paper. I just honestly cannot, for the life of me, remember what I did. I had so many laying out here. They were on the floor, drying. They were everywhere. Okay. Now I am using my red liner tape. You want something really strong to keep these together because you get a lot of stress on your spine. Don't cover the holes. So that's how we're going to string our elastic. And I do put this all the way down like that. I was thinking this could be a problem that the paint would not let this stick, but it feels like it's doing pretty well right now. I can always add glue if I want. The only thing I probably wouldn't use is hot glue because I don't like the bulk. So just see here. All right. All right, let's see if I can get it off. Yes, good. This is just beautiful. I may go ahead and cut like one of those plaques that comes on the die too to put a title on it, but I don't know. I had a couple thoughts for the cover. All right, so now we're just going to line this up on top here, just like your other journals. You know, just don't set it down until you're sure you have it just right, but overlap those holes. Let's see. Stuff is so sticky, which you want, but okay, there we go. Okay, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. That's pretty too. I like the back. Okay, there we go. So let's string this up here. You can use any color that you have. I mean, gold might actually be pretty, and I do have gold, but I'm not sure how good the stretch is in it. All right, so I start like I'm lacing up shoes, and I always use too much, but I don't want this to be short, okay? So I put it about halfway down. This is 1.5 millimeter elastic that I have cut. The thing to remember when you're stringing your albums is you want your vertical strings going down here so you can tuck your books in, and you want your pieces going in here. They go horizontal, okay? So just pull, and we're going to work our way up and down and across. If you fold lengthways, you won't get the border issue. Well, that's true. That is true. Well, I might do that. Too late for that other one. I don't know if they're wide enough though. Well, I could just make them 4 inches. That is a good idea, Karen. All right. So then I'm going to come over here, and basically we're just stringing our way through the book, going across left to right. And then when we get here, we're going to start coming back this way, because you can see out here we're missing a line. So we're going to go through this hole again. And that's why I like to use the 1.5 millimeter, because the 2 millimeter, you're fighting it to go back through that hole. You can do it. What I do is I take a bamboo skewer and poke it through. If you use your pokey tool, it's slick and it doesn't go through that well. It just keeps, look at this stupid thing. Okay. Oh, I am loving this book. All right, might need my little pokey tool here. My end has glue on it, so it's hard for it to go through. Oh, there we go. Okay, now you'll notice we're going to have 2 strings in the middle and 1 on either side. And you want to pull it so it's fairly taut, but not too much so that you can't get your books through or it feels like you're crimping them. I hate that. All right, so let's feel it. That one feels a little loose. So sometimes you have to go through and kind of tighten and pull, and you know, these feel pretty good, but that one's loose, so. Then you have to pull this one. There we go. All right, that looks pretty good. So we are just going to tie this in the middle. You could have your knot on the outside if you wanted, however you want to do it. Okay, that feels good. All right, now we have this all strung up. Good stuff. Okay, and I could use that for closure. And you can see there are holes. Oh wait, maybe yeah, there's a hole in the middle, but they don't overlap. So I would have to make another hole here if I wanted to take a piece of this and kind of use this as an elastic closure. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to close it, but here's my idea for the cover. And I don't know. I'm kind of rethinking this, because I was thinking these I thought were really pretty, and I pressed them last night and they flattened out pretty well, but I think maybe on, where's the other one? You know, maybe on something like this color, that would be pretty. If it would stand out, I might do some wax on that or something. I don't know, but I don't think I want that blue. It's not going to stand out enough on here. But another thing would be to just take some luster wax or some of that other stuff and just kind of go in here in this area. Or I could watercolor in here, color. Like Brenda said, we could tea dye in there. For now, I think I just like it like that. I'm going to leave it. All right, so now we have our strings all set. So let's make a book and see what we want to use in here. Yeah, that ought to work, actually. It's kind of skinny, but let's see. This is the sacrificial lamb here. The cover is too pretty to cover with anything else. It is pretty. Well, it's a little shy, but not horrible. Now, the other question is going to be, did I match it up? Because I'm going to have, you know, then I'm going to have to cut off a little here too. That's all right, though. Anything that I cut off, I can always use as like a border or something like that. I kind of like it going this way, though. See, that would fit right in these little slots, and it would be longer. You know, I think I'm going to go this way, but that is a good idea, Karen. I probably should do it that way. But all right, so let's see what colors we want to put in here. I'm thinking bright. But the blues are nice. This is pretty. See, they don't go to me, you know, but if we're doing it as like an art journal kind of thing, see, that is fighting that. I don't. If it was in a little ways, this might work. This is not my favorite. In fact, that's probably my least favorite, but it's going to be like, no, I don't want to, I can't do it. This is good. That one works. I don't want them all that color though. Wonder if you could use glossy accents on the dried leaves that have the paint on them. Oh, maybe. What I did was I brought out my decoupage because I thought maybe that's good. Maybe we could use some of that to kind of seal it. Looks like that could work. These, I just don't feel like they go well. And we don't need a ton of pages either. All right, I'm just going to pick a couple more. And these are becoming like my friends. Want to go. I like them. Maybe that might work. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Oh, this is a lot. Maybe this is 2 signatures. So I'm thinking I'm just going to fold them in half. And then get out my trimmer. And I want to see how big. See, this is what I'm saying, where those match up pretty well. But I like that I can trim a little bit off, and that will be better. Because I'll get the plain edge. So let's go to about 4. Oh, this is not going to work. I need to get out my other trimmer. Whoop. All right, Sizzix trimmer. I found a little spot for this right near my desk, but okay. So if we do, say, 4 1/4, let's see how that works. Maybe 4. That's 4. Yeah, let's do 4. So I'm just putting my fold here, and I'm going to cut up at 4. Yeah, that's good. Just right. And then I need to trim off. So I have, let's say, 8. Yeah, see, some of these are going to be close, but that's all right. Oh, I'm liking this, guys. See, but this strip is cute. That would be a nice bookmark or something. You can do something with that. This is beautiful. Well, it's a little white in there. I can always go through and ink that. That doesn't bother me. Oh, yes. Okay, we have 1. So let's just keep going through. I only want to cut 1 at a time. The die is the journal. It's just called the journal. Oh, I could cut it on the die. But see, I'm going the wrong direction. I guess I could put another, yeah, I could stack them up. It's not going to trim these off, but that's okay. See, then I got to trim them anyway because they're hanging off. I think it's just easier because each one, the problem is each one is folded differently, and next time I would get some kind of process to it. What did I say, 4? Yeah. So I will think about it next time, but for now, I just want to show you how to put it in the book, and oh, it's shaping up, guys. All right, let's get a blue and a green. That's a pretty one. Oh, I love that one. More. I love those strips. Wow, see, yeah, this is... So I'm going to leave a little border on top and bottom. I mean, you could add a word in there or something. Yeah, I need a bigger gel plate. That's all there is to it. I have one. I just said it's huge, so I have to get it out. But what else? That one's interesting. Okay. Let's see. Well, this one worked out pretty good. I really don't mind because I can go back and just fill in, you know, these little spots, just a little brown ink maybe. Who's going to notice? I mean, look at these things. I should look on here what you're saying. Hang on, let me just arrange these how I like them. Brenda is saying, are you going to collage on them? The colors will change. I wasn't thinking I would, Brenda. I don't know. I kind of like just looking at them the way they are. But if I add the texture paste, then yeah, or the, you know, the stuff from Simon. I don't know. I'll be lucky to get to this, I think. She has to take the excess off, so it will go through the big shot. Right, yeah, it's just... the cutoffs would make a great belly band. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. You could even fold it. You could use it as a hinge. I mean, look at these. You know, you could do stripes on the cover. Yeah. All right, let's do two more. This is a good one. Now, this is folded. This is the one I was kind of experimenting with. That's okay. I almost like having the strips left over. All right, this one is a little tight too, so I'm just going to... that one might just work. Now see, the thing is, the inside is a little different. So what? I love that one for the cover. This one is not a favorite. That one is. I don't want to put two of these kind of similar ones together. That's kind of cool. That's neat. Okay, one more. Maybe. Oh, let's do that blue. I don't think we have much of that. That's really pretty. Oh, I like them both. I really like the weight of this paper. Stripe for a card, yeah. Yeah, those strips, that's like gold. I'm not getting rid of those. And I'm glad I did that size. Okay. Oh, and we still have to pick a winner. We already picked the winners. I have to announce them. You guys ready? Love the blues and greens, but you don't like orange. Orange makes me angry, and blues make you happy. Well then, yeah, Carol, don't put that in there. You know, you want to be happy when you look at your book. I kind of like the contrast. I mean, orange is not my favorite either, and I told you all about that because I had to wear it one whole summer, and I called it my pumpkin suit. It was hideous. I worked on the New York State Thruway. It was horrible. But so after that, I've never really liked that color either. But I kind of like the contrast of it, and it is very warm, and it does look fallish. So I think this is pretty cool. Now, if I wanted I could round my corners here. Let's just put it in the book and see how it looks. So I'm going to take my first signature here, and this paper is sturdy enough that it goes nicely, and then I kind of move it around a little. Now I can also make a cover for this if I want, but I mean, why would I want to? Look at that. That blue kind of stands out a little to me, but that I really like. I don't know. I think it's okay. What do you guys think? Red is that color for you because your mom always dressed you in red. Yeah, red is hard. That's a hard color. I love it. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad. All right, so 4 inches is a good size. Plus, we have all these little pieces that we can do fun things with, like cut strips and use them for other things. I don't know what yet, but something. Yeah. All right. It would make gorgeous fabric, yes. All right, let me get rid of these. Yeah, I like the idea. Belly band, bookmark, stripes. I mean, just cutting off. If you wanted to fold it down this way and you wanted to hinge something coming out of here, or I don't know. I think I like the original idea, which is to do this as like a technique book, you know? And then I could write pages in here. I love that one. I can't tell you how satisfying this is. Thank you, Charlotta. You had a really hard time matching reds. Yeah, red is, you have the orangey red, which I like these days. Not so much the pinky red. I don't know why. I bet you could put fabric medium in the paint and gel print canvas for journal covers. Ooh. Weave them onto mat board. That would be beautiful. Oh, that makes me want to cut some of the ones that I don't really care about, like that one. How would you know? That is kind of blah. You know, you could just cut strips and weave them. There's so much you can do with these things, guys. So I encourage you, play around. Now, I did want to think about adding, but I think I just also might want to just wait and enjoy this and see if that's how I want to leave it. I'm kind of thinking of simple, you know, just simple and pretty. Maybe like some kind of charm, maybe a plaque here or something saying what it is, because it is pretty handy, and I've done it on a couple, to write down the side of it like this, you know, the name of the book, or like summer 17 or whatever it is. That's kind of handy. Yes, okay, we need to announce the winners. Thank you. I saw Madeline's name. I'm like, no, announce. Okay, like I told you, I did a dumb thing and I didn't make that, that I did not make the journal for the banner. So if anybody else has a banner, you know, let us know. What I wound up doing was I was going by the hashtag #EHBanner or banners. And I came up with 3 people, and I'm going to send a prize to all of them because you really stuck with it and you went through and you did all the banner, you shared it with us, and they're beautiful. So the winners are Diane Mullins, who I think is here, Lenine Jesse, and Brenda Towsley. So yay! Thanks, everybody. If you have banners and I didn't see them, if you want to put them in, maybe I will go ahead and just put, maybe I'll go ahead tonight and make an album, and then you guys can put them in if other people did that, or even those of you that are on here that did do banners. And Madeline, if there's any you could want to put in there too, then we'll have everything if we go look for it. If you want to have ideas for, you know, if you go to make a banner, then that way, you know, you'll see some ideas in there. So I'm sorry about that. With all this stuff going on with Mom, I just lost my mind. Okay, good. Karen, so you can put that in there. I wish more would give it a try. Yes, they did a great job. Yes, congrats to everybody who made banners. Good job. They're fun, aren't they? Now I'm thinking about these strips. So, just if I don't have your address, if you could message me your address, that would be good. And so next week I'm going to be down at May May's. I probably will do lives, but like I said, I don't know what time. So if you have my name down for being notified, then it will pop up. I think it used to pop up when I go live. So if you want to see what's happening down at May May's, come and join us down there. We started a banner but had workmen in and didn't have access. We'll keep on making them, guys. Anytime. Just post them in the group. We want to see. Okay? All right. You guys have a good weekend, too. I will be packing and getting ready to go. And I am loving this. I think how much, oh, it's just so pretty. You know, the other thing that I didn't say is if you want to make an insert, you could either stitch this closed on your machine if you want a permanent book. You could also punch holes, and this one is pretty high up here, so that'll be a little tricky. I probably wouldn't punch holes in this size, but the other thing you can do is staple. You know, just staple this closed. Get a long reach stapler, staple on the outside so it's smooth, and then, you know, you have your book. But I like this because say I wanted to write something on here, I can just take that out and put it back in and not have to worry about it. And the elastic holds it in great. So that's what I like about this Traveler's Notebook style. And I really do like the size of this book. It just feels nice. So again, if you are interested in this die or any die in the Etsy store, I'm going to be closing for a week. I'm going to close on Saturday. So if you want anything, go ahead and get it now. And then I'm not going to worry about it for when I'm on the road. So thank you, Eileen. Oh, good. Yeah, get out your jelly plates. I want to see what you guys make. Thank you, Glum. You are the best. Oh, anytime, Linda. I mean, yeah, it's good. If you want to see how I did these, or some kind of style of it, it's not going to be exactly this. This was a later one. I don't think I did that when I was live yesterday. But if you want to see an idea of how to do it, I did that on the live on Tuesday. So, oh, thanks, Susan. You're on a retreat. What are you doing here? Or maybe you didn't go yet. Booklet staplers. Yes, that is. Those are fun. I do have one of those. Yes, I will see you next week, Leslie and Lisa and Margaret from my team is going to be there from Scrapping in the City, and Melinda. So we are going to have a great time, guys. So everybody have a good weekend, and I will tell Mom. I'll pass along your love if that's okay. Thank you to everybody who did cards and sent them. That is so nice of you. It really brightens up the room. I'm not sure how much Mom is, you know, taking in, but I know that it's a very warm place and atmosphere, and it's pretty, and so I know that it's just adding to the whole atmosphere of love that's there. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon. Okay, have a great weekend.